Hey guys, what's going on? It's Stallion here, and I wanted to create a video today to talk about my personal top 5 tips on what will assist and support new or upcoming streamers in their journey to build both consistency and to kind of build a pace of something that they can push forward to if you feel a little bit stuck about everything that you're currently doing right now. So my top 5 tips personally, and what I would set out, I know of course that there are more than just 5 tips, but I wanted to break it down to kind of give people like a base to where to start off if you are new to the whole platform, and if you are trying to learn about what should I be doing next, what could I be doing, or how could I start off on my journey. Tip number 1, set yourself a streaming schedule. Super important. It builds consistency. It allows people to know what games you're going to stream on what days. It allows people to know what days you're actually going to be live. And there's nothing worse than seeing, potential inconsistency if it is growth that you're looking for. Now, if you're happy with what you do and just wanting to, sort of stream off the bat, and you're happy with doing that, and that's what makes you happy, then fair enough, that's great. But if you are looking for consistency, if you are looking for growth, having a schedule really does help, because it allows your regulars to know exactly when you're streaming and allows you to build consistency around the games you're playing and at the times that you're going to be streaming as well. So setting yourself a streaming schedule is really important. If you do have space on your Twitter, definitely pin it. If you haven't pinned anything else like a recent achievement or anything like that, it's really important to pin your streaming schedule. Tell people what your time zone is, and yeah, just have the information there and available for people to see. It's really important. As well as that, if you do work shift work, and this is something that I've touched on before, if you do shift work and you can't keep to a consistent schedule, just make sure you update your community as much as possible. Update your pin tweet every single week if you have to, if your shift change, and let people know. Be transparent, be on the ball, communicate as much as you can, and then you'll give yourself the best chance to succeed and create success for yourself. Tip number 2, what I would recommend is get yourself out there onto social media and just get yourself known. Try and get yourself connected with others. I would personally say the more social media, the better, as long as you don't burn yourself out trying to manage too much. Me personally, I focus mainly on Instagram, Twitter, you got Discord, or YouTube, Snapchat, WhatsApp. It really depends on how much you want to put into it and what it is you're looking for. I would say the vital ones would definitely be Twitter and Discord. Instagram is up there if you want to kind of showcase your stuff, and YouTube really helps as well if you're looking to gain viewership from a potential different base, or you like to create videos and you like to do your own edits and stuff like that. YouTube is a great one for that. So try and get yourself out there as much as possible. Just streaming on Twitch or just streaming on whatever platform you're on is going to make it a little bit more difficult to get yourself known if that's all you're doing, like 12 hours a day. Split your time up a bit better, get yourself out on social media, showcase all that hard work that you're doing on stream, give yourself a chance for people to find out who you are, comment on other people's stuff, send proactive DMs, be proactive in everything you do, because it's going to really pay off, and it's really important to do that if success and growth is what you're looking for. Number 3, be proud of the streamers that you meet around you. And I cannot say this enough. Especially if you're a brand new streamer, when you're starting out on your journey, you're going to meet loads and loads of peers around you. Okay, you're going to probably get yourself involved in a couple of communities or such. And in that process, you're going to end up meeting people on the way. Now, what's really important, and we speak about this on Community Night a lot, is to be happy for when you see people's success. When you see other people doing well, when you see other people succeeding, don't always bring it round to yourself and think about what it is that you're not doing right. Just think about what these other people are doing right, and also think about it in a way where you can be happy for the people that are succeeding, because it's most likely that they're putting a lot of hard work and a lot of effort into what they're doing. I see a lot of negativity or a lot of criticism on people that would maybe open up tabs and sit there and wonder why is it that I'm not doing so well and this person is doing well. Well, it's most likely that that person has really worked hard at what they've done, or they've found their own niche, or they've found something that is allowing them to be successful in what they're doing. Be proud of that person, be happy for that person, because it's their time to succeed. That doesn't mean that it would never be your time. It's about learning, adapting to the situations that you're faced with, and moving forward, because you never know when it's going to be your time to succeed, and that person can then be proud of you for what you've done, because you were there for them when they were doing so well. Stream with no expectations comes in at number 4. This is a really important one, and even though it's great to have goals and look at numerical things, don't allow the numerics to take over your mindset. This is something that I've personally experienced. It has pushed me to a burnout before. It has pushed me to do things that I wouldn't normally do before and frame my mind in ways of that I wouldn't normally be, if that makes sense. So as important it is to set yourself goals and look at numerics and think, right, I am improving, or this is where I'm going down, or this is where I'm slipping up. When you go into a stream, you cannot control who's coming in or who's coming out. So turn the viewer count off if that's what you want to do. I personally would advise it, because you can just stream with a clear mind. You're not looking at that. It's not even on your mind at that time. Stream with the viewer count off. Focus on what's going in your channel, and don't worry about the people that aren't in your channel. Worry about the people who are in your channel. They're the ones at that time who can be there and who are making the effort to be there to come and support you. That's a really, really important one. I think that gets overlooked a lot. So if you go in every single stream with no expectations and know, right, I expect this, or I expect this, or I expect this, you're going to come out with every stream to think, wow, actually that was really good. I met a couple of people. We may have got a couple of subscriptions, maybe had some bits thrown in. You know, even if you're brand new and you get one regular chatter come through and you get a new follower every stream, that's you're still building your way up. That's still a new follower that's coming through every stream, you know, coming to find out who you are. And that are the steps that are really important, especially in the early days of streaming, that you can build yourself up and push yourself further for when the later days come around. Because these early people, if you stay consistent enough, will still be there later on down in your journey, if life allows it, of course. And number 5, make sure that you play games that you are passionate about. Really, really important. You know, there may be, you know, instances where you play games because that they're super popular, or you play games where you think that you'll increase your viewership. And, you know, there are tactical decisions in the games that you should be playing, or what you could be playing, in order to obviously increase your exposure and increase your growth. But the most important part is definitely enjoy the games that you're playing. Because if you don't, it's going to resonate in the way that you are on stream. If you're really just not feeling that game, it's going to show in your facial expressions. It's going to show the way that you are and the way that you come across on stream. Pushing on further from that, you know, if you're a new and upcoming streamer, you know, play with friends. If you have a friend who wants to play the same game, that is a great way to interact and a great way to kind of communicate across, especially in the early days where your chat might not be so busy. That way you can keep your mind focused on having fun on the game, chatting to the person and enjoying the experience. And if new people do come through, they can see you're being active, they can see you're talking, they can see that you are very much enjoying what you're doing, and most likely will want to come and hang out with you in that regard, versus somebody who's really not enjoying what they're doing. Also, try and fill up any quiet spots if possible. Maybe put on some filler music in the background if that's what you like to do. And again, playing with a friend really helps with that, because you know, there won't be times where you're just sitting there and you're quiet. At least you have somebody to communicate to if the chat is not moving. If the chat is moving, of course I would recommend to prioritize the chat over what you're doing, because they are the most important people at the time, and try and deliver kind of like a good mix of both. Remember guys, practice makes perfect. It's not something that just happens overnight. It's not something that happens even a matter of a couple of weeks or months. You know, the guys who are at the top have taken years to get to where they are, of, you know, refurbishing their content, you know, going back and looking over the basics and making sure that they have everything down to a T before they can continue to move forward. Okay, if you guys got any questions, you guys can find me on all my social media, in all the links below. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video today. I hope this really helps. Any questions or anything like that at all, just give me a shout. They are my top 5 tips. Peace out.